You know, when you run a channel like this, sometimes you ask yourself, what do I feel like opening? And sometimes the answer gets a little tough. And then you sit there, you're like, you know what? I haven't done any Innistrad in a while. I know it's the least popular thing I could possibly open, but at the same time, like it's been a while, as in, like it feels fresh to me. Will it feel fresh to me again? Probably. So then I look at double feature, and I'm like, eh. And then people like to quote the silver screen foil prices. But I feel like I need to tell a percentage of the population this little detail that people seem to not understand about things. Something is not worth a price just because somebody has it listed at a price if it doesn't ever actually sell. So for something to be a price, it has to actually sell for the price, okay? So no, those silver screen foils, you're in an area right now where they're not selling to hardly anybody out there. There might be one or two of you out there that are picking them up, but overall their sales are excruciatingly slow. So it's either you're gonna have to hold on to the card forever if you want that price, and maybe someday like the popularity of that might get high enough that it'll go for that, or you have to lower your price if you want to move the card. So that's where that is. And I was thinking to myself, you know what would be a better double feature? A couple collector boxes. And frankly, the price isn't even a whole lot different. A little more, but you know. So let's do this. Let's open up. We get my least favorite set since I got back into this, Midnight Hunt. I do like Crimson Vow. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a great set, but I do like it. Yeah, I think the Dracula cards could have been a little better, but overall, I think there's a lot of... I think there are neat cards in here that don't necessarily require vampire play. Midnight Hunt, on the other hand, it's the lands, it's Meat Hook, and that's about it. Oh yeah, box stoppers. Totally forgot. How did I forget? They're going to be uncommons. All right. So we're going to stack these up. We're going to do one box of both at the same time. We're going to see how we do. Because I really don't want to do a double feature box. I'd rather do this. Okay, I'm going to do the box toppers first. I always wait till the end, you know, because they're supposed to be special, but... Dracula the Voyager. Okay, so that's the Edgar Charmed Groom. Not terrible, not terrible. And is this going to be Lucy or... Oh, it's a non-two-side. Ha! Quincy Hark! Of course. Of course. Of course it's Quincy Harker. Alright, so we're going to do first, we're just going to kind of go every other. So we got a pack of Midnight Hunt first. So you got some commons, you got some uncommons. Then you're going to have the lands that were cool and quickly got triumphed by cooler lands. Dire Strain Rampage. Hey, Curse of Obsession. That's a kind of a cool one, isn't it? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put that up here. Whether or not it goes up there, I don't care. Briarbridge Tracker. Then you get into the Dawnheart Rejuvenator. Village Watch. Those there. Jiren for our first mythic, which is not a particularly great sign. And of course, Ormondal the Corruptor. And Dire Strain Rampage, this time in the full foily borderless. Then we're going to go over to Midnight Hunt, which was the start of the hard to open packs. Now I'm just going to mix all the lands together like some kind of savage. Dying to Serve. Glass Cast Heart. Okay. Wait, which one is this? It's actually kind of neat. Uvenwald Oddity. Unholy Efficient. Mina Harker. So that's the Thalia reskin. Yeah, it can go on top. Innocent Traveler. Deathcap Blade. Very nice. First of the land cycle in foil. And that is it for that. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Okay, back to Midnight Hunt. We got ourselves Plains. We got ourselves Patrician Geist. Cleaver Scab. Curse of Shaken Faith. Shady Traveler. Birdemire. Now it's all coming back to me. Lear. At least that's a cool one. So that is the Showcase Lear. Tavern Ruffian. Hey, Deserted Beach. Sweet. Borderless Foil. So what are we at? We're at 2 mythics so far out of Innistrad Midnight Hunt. One of them's actually decent. Okay. Let's go over to Bow. I'm kind of hoping for a Welcoming Vampire. That would be nice. Honestly, out of this, I am actually really hoping for a Cultivator Colossus, but odds of that are probably low. Not going to count on it. Forest. Dreamroot Cascade. Very nice. Our 3rd land. Timon Youthful Geist. So that's a partner commander. Headless Rider, which I thought would be a bigger deal than it is. Squire. Search the Count's Castle. Yeah, that is a thirst for discovery. Runo Stromkirk. Remember when that card was a thing and people were buying up Krakens and such? The Epicure. And Mirror Hall Mimic, which is actually a neat card. And then the Ghastly Mimicry. And I'm going to put that on top because it is a neat card. I don't think it's worth anything. Pretty sure it's not, but... Sungold Sentinel. That is not Hopeful Initiate. That card has been spiking at the time of this filming. Ravenous Rotbelly. Wake to Slaughter. Canada Grove Witch. Seen that artwork a ton now. Tavern Ruffians. The Reckless Stormseeker. Dawnheart Wardens. Come on, Mythic. Grafted Identity. That was a full-on womp-womp pack. Which actually took a minute to get to a true womp-womp pack, didn't it? Not bad. Okay. Get positive. Catilda. Disorder in the Court. That's a card. Winged Portent. Yup. Yeah. Commons. Commons. Renfield. So the Aruth reskin. Gluttonous Guest. And Investigator's Journal. Yeah. Moving on. Okay. So we got, this is Back to Midnight Hunt, Ghoul Calder's Harvest, Visions of Dominance. I'm good on those. I don't need those. Burn Down the House. And the Brigand. Hauler. Seraph. We can do better. Come on. Man. Okay, that pretty much guarantees no meat hook in my, albeit not nearly as experienced as I am in other set experience. I guess I could be surprised, but I'm now going to say nope. That's not going to happen. Engie, Arterial Alchemy, Consuming Tide, Socialite, Quincy frickin' Harker, Blood Vial Purveyor, Skulking Killer, and Headless Rider Foil. Okay, that was we're on a little bit of a bad pace here. We didn't start terribly even with pulling an early Jiren, but man, we were really just, whew, it's gone sideways. Graveyard Trespasser, that one's not terrible. Super miscut though, or kind of miscut. Visions of Dread, no more visions. Willow Geist, Juvenator, Scoundrel, Stowaway, Admirer, and Curse of Surveillance. Ugh. Maybe this was a bad idea. Hey, Hallowed Haunting. There's a good one. All right, that's actually the first mythic out of Crimson Vow. Priest of the Blessed Graph? Dig up. Man, Cleve confused the heck out of me when I first saw it. Lucy, Olivia's Attendance, the Blood Petal, and Olivia's Attendance in foil. So what are we at? Are we at halfway? We are not. So, wait, is that? Yeah. So one more run of both, and then we're at the halfway point. At least Hallowed Haunting. All right, so that in 2 lands, as far as Vow goes, that's a start. Need a Midnight Hunt here to pick it up. Jadar, Celebrate the Harvest. Hey, Triskaidekaphile. That's cool. Vadrix. The Brigand. Come on, Mythic. Catilda. Okay, Val, let's see what you got. We got the Geist, the Archfiend. Aha! Nice! Cultivator Colossus. Very good. That's the Borderless Cultivate Colossus. Mysterious Blood Illness. Angie in the Showcase. Unholy Efficient. And Overcharged Amalgam, which is not terrible. Not terrible. And a slug. I wonder if slug tokens are still a popular thing, because I know Toxrill is, well, toxic. Okay, we're halfway through the box. So far, Val's not actually doing terribly. Midnight Hunt, yeah, you got some work to do. Florian, Shadowkin, the Sludge Monster. Yep, Rejuvenator, Painter, Denick, and Hallowed Respite. Yeah. This is why I hate Hunt, folks. I do not like Hunt. I think it's terrible. I think it's a really bad set. Werewolves aren't even all that good. It's really a bad, doesn't really have much else outside of it. It's a really bad set. Glorious Sunrise. Haunted Library. Okay, that's neat. Actually, I think I have a usage for that. I think I have an immediate usage for that. That's cheap to put into play. Cheap to use. I like it. I like it. You're going on the side here. Yeah, you're going on the side. You're immediately going in a deck. Howlpack Piper. That's actually not terrible. Harker's Journal. Marked off Purifier. And the Torrens Fist of the Angels to Dr. John Stewart. That Haunted Library is really cool. Oh, that's... I did not buy the pre-cons for either of these products. So I'll admit I never really spent too much time looking at the what came in the pre-cons. Sereth, Wall of Mourning. Vanquish the Horde. It's a decent one. Trader. Hauler. Adeline. Okay. Solid card. Slogurk the Overslime. Not what we're looking for. At there, we almost had a solid pack there. We almost did. Really close. Midnight Hunt almost had a solid pack. Crazy. So close. The Kessig Wolf Rider, Olivia's Wrath. The Geist again. Mysterious Blood Illness. Old Rutstein. Come on, Mythic. Voldaren Estate. Okay, that's actually kind of neat. Keep that. No, keep that for the land cycle. That's for the land cycle. Can't confuse the two. I know Voldaren Estate is a land, but it's not part of the cycle. Right? It doesn't have a cycle. Okay, so we have 4 packs left of both. We are in dire need of some mythics here. So we've got 2 going on from Crimson Vow and 3 going on from Midnight Hunt. And we've stalled out on the lands, too. The land cycle, the soul lands. So these last 4 packs I'm hoping that they do a little bit of work. They can though. Champion of the Perished. I mean, I know the price went down on it. It is a good zombie. You're fine. Okay, Curse of Unbinding. Haha, that's not not the mythic we're looking for, guys. That's hostile. Okay, not the mythics we are looking for. Darnheart Wardens, Kessig Naturalist, Old Stick Fingers, Slaughter Specialist. Hostile is a bit of a slap. Like, and I made fun of it at that time too. When you look at that card, who in the world at Wizards said to themselves, "We need to print this at Mythic"? Why? Seriously, why? Old Rutstein, again, regular pack foil. Occult Epiphany. Stencia Uprising. Socialite. Epicure. Dracula, so that's the Falconwrath Forebear. That card is actually worth absolutely nothing in that artwork. Butcher Guest and Grolnok, the Omnivore. So we got both Slogurk and Grolnok. You know, it's not that easy to print a Simic card that's actually kind of not good. Congratulations, Innistrad, for doing that. No! Freaking Phoenix. And alright, this Midnight Hunt box is going really bad. Tome Tyrant. That card's actually kind of neat. Intrepid Adversary. So we do have 2 mythics in this pack, and at least this one isn't horrendous. Graveyard Trespasser. And Denikin Foil. Okay, Val. Val, you're still sitting at 2 mythics here. If I remember correctly, you were a bit stingy with the mythics. So do you have any more, or are we stuck at 2? That's weak. That's weak sauce. Runo, even if you gave me a Cultivator Colossus, that's weak sauce. Imperious Mindbreaker. Graf Reaver. Sildrence. Van Helsing's Holy Ward. Dreamer Cascades. Sweet. So finally we get back on the lands. Then we have freaking Quincy. Okay, and Consuming Tide. Yeah. This was a bad idea. Okay. See, I really like Crimson Vow set boxes. When I had time and the ability to plan and do live streams, I did enjoy set boxes of Vow. I think those are not a terrible product. Sigarda's Vanguard. Galvanic Iteration. The Witch. The Hound Tamer. Lysa. It's not terrible, but again, not a mythic. Come on, mythic! Consume. That's a mythic, isn't it? That's an extended art foil mythic. Of the Consuming Blob. Okay. Alright, well, Val, are you going to sit here at 2 mythics? Or are you going to bail out Midnight Hunt? Because you can still do that, you know. I'll let you. Hamlet Vanguard. Imposing Grandeur. That's kind of neat. Voice of the Blessed. Neat card. Pure Fire. But we need mythics. We need not just neat cards. We need some mythics. 3 Weird Sisters. So that's Henrika Domnathi, which would be a cooler pool if Henrika wasn't more common than the other mythics. If you watched a lot of videos at that time, Henrikas were just being pulled left and right. It was insane. Oop. That is the land area. That's the mythic area. There we go. And Sigarda's Summons. Okay, we're on the last pack of both, folks. And then this video will mercifully come to an end. There's a reason I'm not regularly opening this stuff on the channel, no matter how cheap it gets. Catilda, Avacyn's Memorial, that is a mythic. The Celestis, okay. Harvesttide. Yeah. Jisa, which is, that's actually okay. But, and Lysa and Foil. Alright, last pack. Last pack. So, I just want to say that Midnight Hunt box, it had Lear as really the best pull in the one deserted beach, so it had one land. What a terrible box. That's really bad. That was a really bad box. That was exceptionally, that was pathetically bad. Way to go and be pathetically bad. That's disappointing. Not that I even expected much, but come on. Alchemist Gambit. Has this thing been climbing up at all? I'm going to have to take a look afterwards. Drug Skull Reinforcements. Maniform Hellkite. Okay. Decent mythic, so that's our fourth mythic? Yeah, fourth mythic. Runos for the third time in singular box. And Stormcarved Coast. Okay. At least the Crimson Vow box wasn't horrendous. Crimson Vow box is actually, I would venture to say that the Crimson Vow box was solid. Hallowed Haunting, Cultivator Colossus, Maniform Hellkite, those are all good mythics. 4 lands, that's really good, and a bunch of other solid rares. Okay. So that box is alright. Yeah, it's going to be a while till I'll do another one of these, but I hope you pop one of these in every once in a while, then everybody kind of gets that taste, and then everybody kind of remembers. Because by now, people are starting to be like, I don't know, they're pretty cheap. And then you watch this, and you're just like, oh yeah, that's why. I forgot. Hope everybody appreciated that venture to Pound Town. But hey, before I end this video super negatively, sweet God, extended our Cultivator Colossus. Okay, I'm very happy about that one. All right, that's it for this video, folks. 23 minutes of Innistrad that nobody asked for. Bye.